Stephen at Bland Designs, and today I'm just doing a really quick video to show you a project that I've been working on. Over the weekend I had a crop here at my house with some of my friends, and we were trying to get caught up on some of our pictures and whatnot. So this is what I had been working on. I'm also making this short video because I'm testing out a new system for recording my videos. I think I mentioned in one of my past ones that I had finally got around to getting an HDMI cable to connect to my computer monitor so I can see what I'm recording rather than having to look through the viewfinder. Well, turns out that my camera, it's a Sony CyberShot, will only allow you to maintain that connection for about 3 minutes. So I made a whole 20-minute video and only got 3 minutes of it, and there's no way, it seems, to get around that problem. So I have an old Logitech camcorder, and I've hooked that up to my tripod, and I'm trying that with this video to see how the quality is. So maybe you can drop me a line and let me know if you see any real difference in the quality of the videos that I'm creating with this method as opposed to the way I was creating them before with my camera, which is a little better quality in terms of taking video. Okay, on to this project. I went to London recently, London, England, and that's for my Canadian friends out there so they don't get it confused with London, Ontario. And I've got a bit of a glare on this, I can see, but I can't do much about it. This is shiny. And when I was there, I picked up this really neat scrapbook album, and it has all the different stops on their tube system, the underground. So I thought this would make a really nice album for my pictures from London. Now, when you open it up, I'll show you what I've been doing. Get it all into the shot here. So I started with a general page about London, showing some of the street scenes in various areas of London, and I had a little write-up here about that. I did the lettering, I did that on my Cricut. Usually I do things on my brother's Scan and Cut, but this time I used my Cricut, and throughout the little booklet you'll see some little embellishments, which are buttons that I bought cheap in some stores in London. I found when I was in London there was not a lot of scrapbook stores. In fact, I didn't find one scrapbook store, or at least one store dedicated to scrapbooking in the city of London while I was there. And I did do a search on the internet before I left looking for places, but I had absolutely no luck finding them. I think they do a lot of things by mail order, but I was able to get into a few cute little shops and pick up odds and ends here and there that can be used as embellishments, like these little buttons. So on to the next page, city streets, just some pictures from various areas in London. Again, you can see the embellishment that I'm using. The backgrounds for this album that I created, I cut using the Brothers Scan and Cut. I cut the background matte, and I cut the actual cardstock pages as well. And paper all comes from one of Tim Holtz's collection, because you know how much in love with Tim Holtz I am. And I created butterflies and little banner pieces and flowers out of the leftover scraps after I cut these pages out, and I just added those as little embellishments to all the pages. So this first section is just random shots of London. This was a card that I picked up in London, which I think is really cool. Isn't that neat? 3D. I have another one that I haven't put in the album yet, but I'm going to, that is much more elaborate than that. These are laser cut. I thought they were pretty neat. I got them in a place called Camden Lock Markets, which is sort of like a permanent flea market, but they had a whole lot of really neat little booths there. This is my Oyster Pass for the tube system. They're prepaid cards, and really the subway system in London is second to none in the world. I have a feeling when people come to Toronto from England, they must just laugh their heads off at our subway system, because well, how do you put it gently, it sucks really bad. In London you can get anywhere you want, and it's a reasonable cost as well. So that's how we traveled through the city for the 8 days we were there. A little further on, we did the tour of Buckingham Palace, and you really don't see a great deal of Buckingham Palace. Of course, the Queen wasn't in residence, so we didn't have lunch with her. Bit of a disappointment. So this is actually the back part of Buckingham Palace when you're finished the tour, and all you see are the staterooms, the ones they use for formal occasions. You really don't see a whole lot of Buckingham Palace, but at least I can say I've been to Buckingham Palace. Little journaling here about that. We went to the Victoria and Albert Museum. That is fascinating. If you go to London, be sure to go to the Victoria and Albert Museum. It's great. It's just the collections are just fantastic. And what I did on this page was kind of make a fold out using some washi tape as my hinge, and there's some of my journaling there. I could probably put a few more pictures down here too, and I may do that yet. And that's as far as I got yesterday's crop, and this is what the journal looks like blank. And that actually what it has is about 8 double-sided blank white pages, and then you come to a pocket page and it carries on like that. But my problem right now is this: I haven't even scraped the surface of how many sections I'm going to have in this, and you can see this is getting a little bit bowed out here, or bowed out here from the thickness. So what I'm thinking of doing is I may remove these coils and put in some bigger coils or something as this grows and expands. So anyways, that's what I've been working on, and thanks for watching, and let me know how you feel about the quality of the video through this new system that I'm using. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye bye for now.